Alright, so welcome back to another video. As you can see, I am back on Hyprland, and I kind of just wanted to talk about my Bazzite journey just a little bit and kind of tell you the reasons why I am back on Hyprland. So I did try Bazzite for about 30 days. Well, it was just shy of 30 days. It was about 25 or 27 days. And I do still technically have Bazzite on my desktop gaming PC, but I do no longer have it on my main working laptop. And that's what you see here is the Hyperland install that I have. I do think that Bazzite is a good system for new users. I do think that it does give them a space to have a cohesive, system and not really have to worry about too much as long as they're downloading things, from the Discover store and just downloading flat packs and keeping it very, simple. And then you just have Steam and download your games and everything that you need. From there, controller support was great. All the peripherals that I had, pretty much worked, out of the box. I didn't really have to do, much tinkering when it came to that. Hardware wise, I think Bazzite is probably one of the best distros to use. I still have Bazzite on my Asus ROG Flow, which is like a tablet Windows PC. And that one now has, Bazzite on it and it runs great. All of the hardware works. That's the first distro that I had that all of the hardware works because a lot of the other distros, even with Arch, I had issues with the keyboard not responding and like not being able to turn on the backlight on the detachable keyboard and stuff like that. So Bazzite did a great job with that, and Bazzite was the first one where the eGPU, I have the 1X eGPU, and that worked flawlessly with Bazzite. Where I did not get that to work as great, even with Arch or CachyOS. Either one of those, I could not get it. I got it to work, but it wasn't consistent. I did have issues with it and had to tinker with it. But with Bazzite, it was pretty straightforward and simple, and was working, consistently. So I ended up switching back to Hyprland here, and the main reason is because of just like the desktop environment itself. I'm just so used to having certain things set up, and I think Bazzite for a experienced Linux user is not the best. I did like having the distro boxes with Box Buddy installed and having like different distros I was able to access through the terminal, being able to just download things from like Fedora or Ubuntu when needed. But I honestly end up just using it to download stuff from Arch and the AUR for the most part. So I might as well just stay on Arch. And so I guess in conclusion with the Bazzite journey, I definitely think that it is a good distribution for new Linux users, especially coming over trying to game. It kind of gets everything pretty much set up for you. And you're pretty much ready to go, kind of out of the box. There's a little bit of things you have to do enable in Steam and with your Proton and things like that. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward, and you can just game and use the environment as you see fit. And I think it's good for newcomers that are just want to use the desktop side of things and don't really want to have to tinker with the terminal and do all these other things, which I do suggest you do use the terminal when trying to use Linux as your daily driver and learning it. It will come up, like you will have to use it at some point, but I feel like it's the least amount that you have to use it would be on a distro like Bazzite. So I kind of just wanted to make a really quick video, kind of just giving my conclusion and what I think about the environment and desktop that is Bazzite, but I end up switching back. I had to come back to my Hyprland desktop, which as you can see I have changed quite a bit. I was using CachyOS and the HiDE script for Hyprland previously, and I was going to go back to that, but it actually looked like the original contributor is no longer working on that project, at least for right now. I have one of the other contributors on there that kind of just forked it and have been making updates to it, but the way it's configured, he wasn't able to actually get to like the source files and everything, so it's configured just really weird. And like the Hyprland configuration file is just, I mean, he did a good job for what access he had, or he or she had, but I don't feel like it's a good fit, for someone who wants to tinker and change it. If you want to just leave it as is, yeah, it works and it's great. But if you want to be able to change it and make it your own, I don't suggest using that. So I'm actually using something called Archcraft. I use Archcraft as my main distribution before I moved to Hyprland on BSPWM, and I loved it. Like it's a great distro. The guy that's running it is just really good at what he does, and making these really great themed desktops, and it's great. So that's what I'm using currently. I'll probably do another video solely on that and my installation and how it's configured. So it did change quite a bit from the default, but yeah, I would definitely suggest Bazzite for new users, and anybody that is more experienced, you probably want to use something different or start at a different spot. But yeah, if you guys like my content, please consider subscribing, and please like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
This time I need healing.
Grateful.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
We are in this together.
I am ready to put on a show. Keep up the momentum. Double KO.
First, you don't succeed.
The oceans have fallen together. A nice deep freeze.
Grateful.
I need assistance.
No stopping us now.
Threat rises underneath the waves.
Get robot to Avengers Tower? Easy. Hope grateful.
I hope you could not feel their pain, Mantis.
Here they come now.
Squids? Hope will rip No stopping us now. Stronger again.
A nice deep freeze. We can help you achieve your directive, baby. You clear the sea.
Hope protect.
I'm impervious to damage.
Hope grateful.
So close. This is your big chance. Fear that
No stopping us now.
What lovely beast. The only opposite I like is grill. Our enemy is here. Watch me go! I like the cold.
Hammer shield.